Welcome back to Science of Mind, your guide to unlocking your full potential. Today we're focusing on a crucial skill for effective communication and personal empowerment. Developing assertive communication. Speak your truth with confidence. Remember to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more insights on personal growth. Communication is the lifeblood of our relationships, our careers, and our overall well-being. But not all communication is created equal. We often fall into patterns of passive communication, where we suppress our needs and opinions to avoid conflict, or aggressive communication, where we express ourselves in a way that is disrespectful and domineering. Assertive communication offers a middle ground. It's a style of communication that allows us to express our needs, opinions, and feelings clearly, honestly, and respectfully, while also respecting the rights and opinions of others. It's about standing up for ourselves without putting others down. Developing assertive communication skills empowers us to build stronger relationships, set healthy boundaries, resolve conflicts effectively, and advocate for ourselves with confidence. It's a key ingredient for personal empowerment and living a more authentic life. So how can we develop assertive communication skills and speak our truth with confidence? Let's explore some practical tips and techniques. Step 1. Understanding the 3 communication styles. Identifying your patterns. It's helpful to understand the 3 main communication styles: passive, aggressive, and assertive. Passive communication, characterized by avoiding conflict, suppressing needs and opinions, and allowing others to take advantage of you. Often involves phrases like, "Whatever you want is fine," or "I don't want to cause any trouble." Aggressive communication is characterized by expressing needs and opinions in a domineering, disrespectful, and often hostile manner. It often involves phrases like, "You always," or "You're wrong." Assertive communication is characterized by expressing needs and opinions clearly, honestly, and respectfully, while also respecting the rights and opinions of others. It often involves phrases like, "I feel," "I need," or "I would appreciate it if." Reflect on your communication patterns. Think about how you typically communicate in different situations. Do you tend to be passive, aggressive, or assertive? Observe your nonverbal communication. Pay attention to your body language, tone of voice, and facial expressions. Do they align with your intended message? Ask for feedback. Ask trusted friends, family members, or colleagues for feedback on your communication style. Exercise the communication style self-assessment. Think of a recent interaction where you communicated with someone. Now take a moment to analyze your communication style in that interaction. Did you communicate passively, aggressively, or assertively? What were the consequences of your communication style? Did it lead to a positive or negative outcome? What could you have done differently to communicate more assertively? Step 2. Mastering I statements. Taking ownership of your feelings. I statements are a powerful tool for assertive communication. They allow you to express your feelings and needs without blaming or accusing the other person. I statement formula. I feel emotion when situation because need. For example, I feel frustrated when I'm interrupted during meetings because I need to be able to share my ideas. Focus on your feelings. Express how you're feeling rather than focusing on the other person's behavior. Avoid blame. Avoid using you statements that blame or accuse the other person. State your needs clearly. Be specific about what you need in order to feel better. Exercise the I statement rewrite. Think of a recent situation where you felt angry or frustrated. Write down what you wanted to say in that situation using you statements. Rewrite your response using I statements, focusing on your feelings and needs. Step 3. Setting boundaries. protecting your time, energy, and well-being. Setting boundaries is an essential part of assertive communication. It involves clearly communicating your limits and expectations to others. Identify your boundaries. What are your limits? What are you willing to accept, and what are you not willing to accept? Communicate your boundaries clearly. Let others know what your boundaries are. Be consistent. Enforce your boundaries consistently. Learn to say no. It's okay to say no to requests that you're not comfortable with. Don't feel guilty. You have a right to set boundaries to protect your well-being. Exercise. The boundary brainstorm. Identify the different areas of your life where you need to set boundaries, like work, relationships, and family. For each area, brainstorm specific boundaries that you want to set. Write down a plan for how you will communicate and enforce these boundaries. Step 4. Practicing empathetic assertion, combining strength with understanding. Empathetic assertion involves combining assertive communication with empathy. It's about expressing your needs and opinions while also acknowledging and respecting the other person's perspective. Acknowledge the other person's feelings. Show that you understand how they're feeling. Validate their perspective. Acknowledge that their perspective is valid, even if you don't agree with it. Express your needs respectfully. Use I statements to express your needs in a clear and assertive way. Seek a mutually agreeable solution. Focus on finding a solution that meets the needs of both parties. Step 5. Managing conflict, navigating disagreements constructively. Conflict is inevitable, but it doesn't have to be destructive. Assertive communication skills can help you manage conflict in a constructive way. Stay calm. Take deep breaths and try to remain calm during the conflict. Listen actively. Pay attention to the other person's perspective. Identify the core issue. What is the fundamental disagreement at the heart of the conflict? Brainstorm solutions. Generate a range of potential solutions. Find common ground. Look for areas of agreement. Be willing to compromise. Be open to making trade-offs and concessions. Step 6. Building confidence. Believing in your worth. Confidence is essential for assertive communication. When you believe in your worth and your right to express yourself, you're more likely to communicate assertively. Challenge negative thoughts. Challenge negative thoughts about yourself and your abilities. Focus on your strengths. Remind yourself of your strengths and accomplishments. Practice self-care. Take care of your physical and mental well-being. Surround yourself with supportive people. Spend time with people who believe in you and encourage you to be your best self. Celebrate your successes. Acknowledge and celebrate your successes, no matter how small. Step 7. Overcoming common obstacles. Addressing fears and challenges. Developing assertive communication skills can be challenging, but it's worth the effort. Here are some common obstacles and how to overcome them. Fear of conflict. Remind yourself that conflict is a natural part of life and that assertive communication can help you manage it constructively. Fear of rejection. Accept that not everyone will agree with you or like you, and that's okay. Guilt. Remind yourself that you have a right to express your needs and opinions. Habit. Breaking old communication habits takes time and effort. Now let's address some common misconceptions about assertive communication. Misconception. Assertive communication is the same as aggressive communication. Reality. Assertive communication is respectful and considerate of others, while aggressive communication is domineering and disrespectful. Misconception. Assertive communication means getting your way all the time. Reality. Assertive communication is about expressing your needs and opinions, but it also involves being willing to compromise and find solutions that meet the needs of both parties. Misconception. Assertive communication is only necessary in certain situations. Reality. Assertive communication is a valuable skill to use in all areas of your life, from your personal relationships to your career. Developing assertive communication skills is a journey, not a destination. It requires self-awareness, commitment, and a willingness to practice new behaviors. By understanding the different communication styles, mastering I statements, setting boundaries, practicing empathetic assertion, managing conflict constructively, building confidence, and overcoming common obstacles, you can speak your truth with confidence and live a more empowered and fulfilling life. So start today. Choose one or two techniques from this video and commit to practicing them in your everyday interactions. You deserve to be heard, and your voice matters. That's it for today's episode of Science of Mind. We hope you found this helpful. How will you start practicing assertive communication today? Share your plans in the comments below. And as always, remember to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more tips and strategies on personal growth. Keep believing in yourself, keep speaking your truth, and we'll see you in the next video. Outro music fades in and out, leaving a feeling of inspiration and empowerment.